I'm going to talk about equation of the perpendicular bisector. Okay? And I want all of you to look at the board. Alright? Can all of you look at the board? Equation of the perpendicular bisector. Now, of course, the line will not always be a horizontal line, right? Okay? The line can also be slanting. Then you also have the bisector, correct or not? Or slanting this way, it doesn't matter. So you know what is the bisector, right? Okay, now, equation of the perpendicular bisector. Can all of you look at what I've said here? The perpendicular bisector L, now this is L, of AB is perpendicular to AB. That means this is 90 degrees to AB, okay? And it passes through the midpoint of AB. Understand? Because of that, I am able to find the gradient of L. Am I right? Because I know AB, and because it passes through this point, I can find out the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Can you see? Okay? Alright, so this is the basic story of a perpendicular bisector. Okay? Now, next. Alright? I need all of you to look at example 11. I'm going to show you example 11. Okay, this one. And I want to pay attention here because at the same time I am going to introduce to you the next 7.4, the shoelace method. In short form we call it the shoelace method because it's like tying the shoelace of finding the area of a triangle or a quadrilateral. Okay? Alright, now, and everyone look at the board. This one is a bit tedious, but I'm going to teach you how to do it in a very, very straightforward way. Okay? Now all of you look at the board. There's no need to take down anything because it's in the textbook. Everybody look at the board. I think it's better to understand and to take down, and then after that don't understand anything at all. Okay, all done. The line 5x plus 7y equals 25 intersects the x-axis at point A and the y-axis at point B. Find the coordinates of A and B. Okay, now, I know the equation is this. Okay? It intersects the x-axis at point A. Now, if it intersects the x-axis, what is 0? Y is 0, right? Correct. That means at this part, y is 0. How about at point B, where it intersects the y-axis? X is 0. Agree? Agree first? Okay, alright. So this one is x is 0. Now, a lot of you have done anyhow present. Let's look at the presentation. You will say at A, y is 0. So you will have 5x equals 35, x is 7. Can you see it? So A is 7, 0. Can you see? 7, 0. Now, what about at B? X is 0, right? So I will have 7y equals 35, y equals 5. So B will be 0, 5. Can you see it? So I have already found this part here straight away. Okay? Now, it's the next part that is a bit worrying. All of you look at the next part. The perpendicular bisector of AB intersects the line y equals to x at the point C. What does it mean here? All of you look up. I'm going to push the diagram upwards. Okay? All of you look at this diagram, I'm going to enlarge it so that you can see that. Okay, all of you look at the board. This one, you need some visualization. Now, I'm able to fill up this because I only found it here. Can you see that? Everybody okay? Alright, now, all of you look at the board. I'm going to draw some diagrams here. Now, all of you look at the question. You read your question because you're going to be showing so many things at one time. The perpendicular bisector of AB. All of you look up. That means I have a line and it must be perpendicular to AB and it passes through the midpoint, right?
Yes.
Correct. If represented by this green line and the ring. Yes or no? Okay. Now, this line intersects another line called y equals to what? 2x. Okay, y equals to 2x. At C. Okay. Now, y equals to 2x will pass through the origin, correct? Because there's no y-intercept. That means it cuts at 0. That means this line will be extended so that it will cut here. This is my point C, right? Agree? Now, I already know the red one is y equals to 2x. I just need to find the equation of this line, right? Then I take the simultaneous equation, I can get C as here. Nobody knows what I'm talking about here? Yes or no? Can see it now? Yes or no? Okay, Alright, now, then how do we do that? I repeat, the perpendicular bisector of AB, that means this line, okay, will be projected, right? Then this is y equals to 2x, it will cut. That means I must solve these two simultaneous equations. Okay, but I know what? Do I know the equation of this? I don't know. I let this be L. Is it okay? Can or not? Okay, so I let the perpendicular bisector be L. Okay? Now, how to get gradient of AB? I will have a 5 minus 0 over 0 minus 7. So this is a negative 5 over 7. Am I right? Gradient of AB is negative 5 over 7. So, what will be the gradient of L? Is perpendicular to it. Huh? 5 over 7. Then it will become what? This one becomes 7 over 5, right? Correct? Yes or no? You flip and you negative it, remember? Then, okay. Now, equation of L will be, now, I got to find this point M, right? Which is the midpoint. Okay? Now, how do I get the midpoint M? 0 plus 7 over 2 and then 5 plus 0 over 2. This will give me 3.5. This will give me 2.5. Okay? Can see it? Can see it? Okay, I know the gradient. I know one point. The equation will be y minus 5 over 2 equals to 7 over 5x minus 7 over 2, right? I use the improper fraction. You can see. Yes or no? Okay. Then I will have y equals to 7 over 5x minus 49 over 10 plus 5 over 2. Now, when I simplify this, I will get 7 over 5x minus 12 over 5. This will be the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Are you clear? Are you clear so far? Can or cannot? I'm finding the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Okay, you all must be clear what you're doing. You cannot just blindly do it. Okay, I repeat. The perpendicular bisector of AB, all of them now, will be a line like that. Perpendicular passes through M. I let it be L, right? Agree in our class. This is the perpendicular bisector. Now, I found the gradient of AB to be this. Are you okay that I get this equation? That's it. Now, then I found that this line is y equals to 7 over 5x minus 12 over 5. Now, there's another line which is y equals to 2x. And these two lines intersect at C. Can see it? So what do? I got to solve these two simultaneous equations, right? Everybody correct? I solve that two simultaneous equations, then I can get what? C. Agree or not? Correct or not? Okay. Now I'm going to show you how I solve the simultaneous equation. Okay. Now I'm going to delete all the things now. Can you see my diagrams on the board? This one I fade away. Okay. I make this smaller. Can you see the two lines will intersect at C? Then I solve it simultaneously. I solve. Okay, substitute, so on and so forth. Then I get C as what? I think this is very simple solving because it's two straight lines. So I get C as what? Negative 4, negative 8. This is just solving simultaneous equation. Are we clear? Cannot. Okay, now next part. Let's take a look at the next part. What did the question say? Okay, let's look at the next part, the last part. Find the area of triangle ACB. Okay, now I want you to turn to the next page. Now, this is the diagram that they have for you. Now, I'm going to enlarge it so that you can see clearly. Okay? Okay, all of you look up. There's don't copy, please. Don't copy. There's nothing to copy if you don't understand. Why don't put copy one more copy that you don't understand? Am I right? And if you go to copy, you can always keep it like this copy. Am I right? Okay, now all of you look up. Now I'm going to link to area formulas shoelace later. Okay? Now I want all of you to look at this diagram. That's in your textbook. Can you see this is your AB, this is your M? Correct? Look at the board. Look at the board. Now, this is the perpendicular bisector. This is the line y equal to x. Intersect at C, right? So it's minus 4 minus 8, right? Now, they want to find the area of ACB. That means they want to find this area. Can you see it? Now, there are two methods to do it. One is by the caveman method. It's half times base times height. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to draw out. Can everybody see this triangle? ABC. Now, do you agree that this is the base? Correct. This one is the height, right? MC is the height, right? If I can find the length here, half times base times height, I will get the area. Am I right? But do you all agree that it's a very tedious process? Do you agree it's a very tedious process? Okay, I will show you. Okay, I will show you. All of you look up. Now, I will find AB. Now, can you see? I find AB, I use the formula, so on and so forth. Then I find CM, I get this. Can you see it? Then I use the area formula. It will be half times AB times CM. I use this and I'll get 55.5 units squared. Can you see it? Okay? So this is called the caveman method, half times base times height. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you the shoelace method, which is actually 7.4. But it's very useful and I want everyone to listen to me. Because a lot of people present wrongly and do the wrong thing. Okay? Can I show you the coordinates again? Alright? Then all of you look at these coordinates again. I'm going to highlight the coordinates now. Okay. Can all of you look at the box now? Now, I know this point is A and it's 7, 0, right? This point is B and it's what? 0, 5. This point is C C and is negative 4, negative 8. Okay, these are the three vertices of the triangle. Now, class, you must go in an anti-clockwise direction. All of you look up. That means you go this way. You can start from A, B, then C. You can also start from C. It doesn't matter. You start from C, it will be C, what? A, then B. If you start from B, then it will be what? C, then A. Understand? Now, what is the formula like? It's called the shoelace method. I want everybody to look at my presentation. Area of triangle ABC will be, better write for me. How? Now, this is a simple two straight lines. Okay, now, okay. The class choose, you want to start from which one? A. Okay, you start from A. You will write 7, 0 like this. Coordinates. Then anti-clockwise you must go here, right? Then you write what? 0, 5. Last coordinate is what? Negative 4, negative 8. Not enough. You must repeat the first one. That is one loop. You understand? Okay. Now just now I show you, right, the area is 55.5, right? Correct now? Just now it's 55.5 according to the caveman method. Okay. How to do this? All of you look up. It's always half, then you open bracket. We are going to do what this symbol means. Okay, all look up, look at the board now. Don't copy, I say it again. Now you go this direction. What is 7 times 5? 35. Plus, what is 0 times negative 8? 0. What is negative 4 times 0? Still 0, right? Close. Then you minus. Now you go the other direction. As here. What is 0 times 0? 0 lah. Negative 4 times 5. Negative 20. Negative 8 times 7. Negative 56, right? Correct. Okay. Now, so what will this be? Huh? This is 35 minus this is negative 76, right? Do you agree this is half? This will become 35 plus 76. What's 35 plus 76? Okay, half into 111. Right? If you divide, this will be 55 and a half. Can see? Can see? But one thing to take note about the shoelace method, you must go which direction? Anti-clockwise. And when you start, you must add. That means when there are 3 vertices, there must be 4 things down there. Understand? Now, then I want to ask, must I start from A? No need. If you start from C, then what must you do? C already will be what? Negative 4, negative 8, right? Then will be what? 7, 0, then 0, 5. Then you must repeat negative 4, negative 8. You must repeat the first coordinate. That is completed. Now, how come this is called the shoelace method? Because I don't know why lah. Some people like to tie the shoelace this way lah. I don't know. Okay, but you must remember this first then you go this. Understand? We will practice that. Not to worry. Are we okay? Are you clear? Can or cannot? Can. Okay, good. So I have already done the shoelace method. Okay, all of you look at my working here. Now, if you look at the caveman method or the very, very primitive method, can you see that I have a lot of working to do? I got to find AB, then CM, then I got to take half AB times CM, then I get this one, right? If I use the shoelace, can you see this one? I start from B. Then I do. Can you see I will still get the same answer? I can start from another point. Then I will still get the same answer. It doesn't matter. But you have to go in the anti-clockwise direction. Is that clear with what I'm saying here? Okay, now, then some students will ask me, can I use this shoelace method in Emacs? The answer is yes. But in Emacs, you must know that some classes don't take Emacs, right? So they won't know what shoelace method. In Emacs, usually there will be a horizontal base and there's a height. There's no need to use shoelace one. It's always half base times height. Okay, because I scared use shoelace, clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Okay, for shoelace, what's the first thing that you must take note of? Go what? Anti-clockwise. Then you must repeat the first set of coordinates. Then this 2 is a straight line, then after that you change to brackets. Is that clear? Now, then does it work for quadrilateral or pentagon or whatsoever? Let's say I have this. PQRS. I know the coordinates. It does work. But you still must go what? Anti-clockwise. Now, this will be 4 sets of vertices, right? So when I write, how many sets? 5. You must repeat the first one. You always must do that. If not, you will get the problem. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Yes? Yes. Always must be a half. The formula is a half. Okay, I show you what's the formula. Can you all turn to page 181? Can you look at this one? This is the formula. But knowing the formula and don't know how to apply is again pointless. Am I right to say that? Okay, can you look at this formula? Area of triangle ABC is half, then the horizontal side, the vertical side, that where the points must be taken in the anti-clockwise direction. Are we all clear now? Are we all clear now? Yes or no? Yes, okay? Now, so, let me just reiterate first. This example here, can you see that when I find the area is very easy if I use a shoelace method? Okay, now then, can you turn back to example 6? Not example 6. Example 5. Can you look at this particular trapezium here? Remember, when I did this, I used half times height times sum of parallel sides. Okay? But if I know all the 4 coordinates, I can also use shoelace method. It's faster. Everybody clear? Okay, don't have to work so hard. Everybody okay? Can? Okay, alright. Now, next. Okay? Example 11, I have already finished that. Okay? I am going straight away into example 12. Okay, can you all go to page 181? This is the formula that I'm using. Now, I'm going on straight to example 12, and I'm going to show you on the board how to do it. Okay? And I want silence. Some people, if they're not sleeping, they are talking. Very sad. So what does it mean? Either dead or alive. No semi-alive or semi-dead. Okay, now let's go over this. A are the vertices of a triangle. Given that the area of the triangle is this, find the possible values of K. Now, I'm going to show you the question. Okay? And I'm going to show you that there are actually 2 possible diagrams that I can draw. Can everybody look at my diagrams here? Example 12. Now, all of you look at the coordinates. Everybody listen, please. Function. Now, my A is 4, 2. I know it's somewhere here, right? Where's my B? Negative 2, 5. So I know it's somewhere here. And look at my C. My C is what? 1K. That means it must lie along 1. But don't forget, C can be here or C can be here. No? Am I right now? There are 2 possible sets of triangle. Am I right to say that? Can or cannot? I'm talking to you. Can or cannot? Okay. Now, first case, when C is above, that means here, all of you look up. I don't want to consider this. I want to go anti-clockwise. way, hello, when C is above, I must have 1k, then I go anticlockwise, then repeat 1k again. Correct? Now, then how did I get this thing that's in the brackets? I'm going to show you on the board. All of you look, please. Please look, because if not, you don't understand. Okay. What is this times this? 5. Right? Negative 2 and 2, negative 4. 4 and k, 4k. Can you see? Then you minus, open bracket. What is this and this? Negative 2k. What is this and this? 20. What is this and this? 2. Can you see I get this? Can you see? Now I simplify, I get in terms of k. Can you see? Then I solve. K will be what? 7. This is case number 1. A lot of people will only consider one case. Okay, now let's look at the second case. The second case is when C is what? Below AB, right? Correct. I have a triangle ABC. ABC can be like that. ABC can also be like that, right? Now when it's below here, I must also go anticlockwise. Okay? So, case 2. I go this way. The other direction. Okay, but I still go anti-clockwise. Understand? Okay, now all of you look up. Same thing, all of you look up. This and this give me what? 20. Negative 2k. 2. Can you see it? Minus this and this. Negative 4. 5. 4k. Can you see? Then I stop. Alright? Then I solve. What do you get? K is what? 0. So what are the two possible values of k? 7 or 0. Are you clear? Are you clear? Can, no problem, Okay, so this is your example 12. Okay? Next, can we look at example 13? Okay, example 13. Now, let's look at page 182 first, in the middle. Now, it's the same thing, it's the same concept. Okay, if you have a quadrilateral, okay, can you see that you must have first pair, second, third, fourth, then you repeat the first pair. Okay, so it's also taken in an anti-clockwise direction. Are we clear? Are we clear? Okay, good. Now, let's take a look at example 13. Okay, I'm going to do this on the block together with you. Example 13, let me make it smaller. Cannot see. Can you all please wake up? This is not that simple to explain. Don't appreciate my effort, it's okay one. I'm perfectly fine with it because students seldom appreciate what teachers do. But the thing is that it's your result, it's not mine. Those who say they appreciate, right, shouldn't be sleeping in my class now. Those who slept in my class, means you don't appreciate what? You appreciate sleeping more. Alright? Let's say thank you sleeping, don't say thank you Miss Yap. Alright? So, can you look at this question now? All of you look at this question? I want everybody to be awake. Sit properly. Sit properly. The diagram shows a rhombus. ABCD. What's a rhombus? It's a parallelogram with 4 sides all equal. Understand? Okay. The point A is 2, 1 and the point B lies on the y-axis. Understand? Now, if it lies on the y-axis, it must be 0A, right? You must have that in your brain. It must be 0A in the brain. Because the x-coordinate is 0. Next one. The equation of CD is this. So, the equation of this line is y equal to 2x plus 2. And the equation of BC, that means this line, is x plus 2y equals to 9. Everybody clear? Everybody clear now? question that you don't understand. You don't know means don't know, understand? Okay, now let's take a look at the first one. This one is very easy because you know why I like coordinate geometry, and this is one of the topics that you must score full marks because we guide you step by step. Understand? Okay, all of you take a look at this one. Find the coordinates of D. Don't be so excited you want to find everything. Now, can you see D? Is this line cut the y-axis, right? Can you see it? Okay, so can you tell me at D, x is 0, right? Alright? Correct. So, y equals to 2, 0 plus 2. What is y? 2, right? So, what is the coordinate of D? 0 to right. Can you see it? Can you see 0 to? Okay, talking to you. Can no problem. Okay, first part. Find the coordinates of C. Now, all of you look at the box. C lies where? Is this line and this line intersect, right? So what must you do to these two equations? Solve them simultaneously. Am I right? I'm not going to go through the solving. I will show you the answer. Would that be okay? Can Okay, so if I solve it simultaneously, all of you look, I solve it simultaneously. I solve. Okay, what did I get C as? 1, 4. Can you see it now? C is what? 1, 4. Okay? Now I'm going to go back to the diagram. So, I'll show this one. Oh shit. Alright. So, I already know C. Wait, let me just write this again. This one is this. C is 1, 4, whereas D is 0, 2. Agree? From my first two parts. Agree? Okay, now next. The question says, find the coordinates of B. This one. How do I get the coordinates? How do I find the coordinates of B? Now, can you see I know 1, 2, 3 already? This is the formula, right? Correct? Okay, let B be maybe N and N. Would that be okay? N and N. Okay? Now, what is the midpoint of AC? Will be what? 1 plus 2 over 2 and then 4 plus 1 over 2, right? Can you see this is the midpoint? And this will be the same midpoint, alright? Just now I told you in the morning, right? So this will give me 3 over 2. This will give you a 5 over 2, right? Correct. Now, they will give you the same midpoint here. So, n plus 0 over 2 must give me 3 over 2. N plus 2 over 2 must give me 5 over 2. Can you see? That's how we did it one. Correct. The midpoint of this is the same as the midpoint of this, right? So I solve this, you will get n as 3, and you also get n as 3. So my B is actually what? 3, 3. Understand now? Okay. Understand what I'm talking about? Can? What's the last part? Find the area of the rhombus. Now, do you have all 4 vertices? Do you have all 4 vertices? Yes, okay. Now we apply together. Then the whole class choose a point to start with. Would that be okay? Alright. Area. If 2 max watch you fall down, then your life is very, very fantastic. Max cannot fall down. Okay. Area of rhombus will be half. Like that, right? Okay. Whole class look at the box. Which one would you like to choose first? A. But if I choose A, Can you see it's 5 minutes left? Can you see it? Are you okay with the formula? I think the formula is the easiest for the whole chapter. Am I right to say that? Oh, okay, no problem. So that's the example 30. Now I'm going on to the last example, and that's example 40. Now before I go to the last example, I need to revise one concept with you. And that is actually done in your Sec 2 Maths, but I think your Sec 2 Maths all returned to your Sec 2 teacher already. Okay, so what will happen is that I will do it on the board. Okay? Can? Can or not? Okay, I'm going to revise something here. This one is again repeated next year when you do your E-Maths. Okay. All of you look at the board. I'm going to revise something. This is important. Now, let's say this is of length A. From here to here is of length B. Understand? Now, do you agree that these two triangles today you show respect. Yeah, you appreciate because you never see. Okay, otherwise, all speak one. Okay, now, all you look up. Do you agree that these two triangles share the same height? Correct. Now, I want to talk about triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC will be half times A times H, right? A is here. Correct? I'm talking to you. What about area of triangle ACB? ACB will be what? Half times B times H, right? Because it's the base. Now, can you see the ratio is just what? The ratio of the base. So, if two triangles share the same height, the ratio of the area is just the ratio of the base. Okay, now, then I want to ask, what if I want area of triangle ABC over area of triangle ABB? Then will be what? ABC is this one, right? Oh, ABC, oh, okay. Sorry, my mistake. Yes. ABC, the base is what? A, right? What about ABD? A plus B, right? Okay, now, if you cannot write, I give you some numbers. Let's say this is 3, this is 7. How come? If I want this, right, ABC over ACB, the ratio is just 3 over 7, am I right? How about if I want ABC over ABD is 3 over what? Over 10, You must take the whole base, Understand? So you must recognize which triangle. Everybody clear? Can? Can, Okay, then I'm going on to the last example. Okay? And this is the diagram. Ayo, what's this also? About it. Okay, I'm going to enlarge this thing here. Okay? So that you can see, I'm going to fill out everything. Okay. I'll give you 1 minute. Can all of you read the question first? It's a very long question. Okay, it's a very long question. Okay. Don't worry. After I finish this, right, I will give you a short break. But if you don't listen to it, right, no break. All the way accelerate. Until infinity. What do you want? I cannot hear you. This kind of question usually 10 to 12 marks. Each part is 2 marks. How many parts already? Understand now? Huh? So you want to throw away your 10 marks, just throw out, it's okay one. Because to me, it's free one mark. You want to throw, I just take that off. Okay, now all of you look at this question. The diagram is on the board. All of you listen. I'm going is. Okay, now next. The point P lies on the line AB such that BP is perpendicular to AB. The lines BP and AC intersects at the point Q. Find the equation of AC. Okay, first of all, we want to find the equation of AC. Now, I'm not going to do that much. I want everybody to look up. Then I'm going to give you the answer. Want to look up? They want to find the equation of AC. Can I can find gradient, right? And then there's one point, right? I can find the equation straight away. Agree, class? Yes or no? Can or cannot? So I'm going to write down. Okay? I'm going to show you now. All of you look here. To me. Okay. All of you look up. Gradient of AC. Last part already. I already said you're not the only one that's suffering. I'm the one that's the most suffering one. I'm standing here and teaching people who don't want to listen to me. But I still must teach. Guy also must teach, understand? Because right, it's my job. You think I don't want to go and sleep? I also don't want. Understand? I also don't want. You think I like to tell you, oh, I only know what it was Sec 3 and Sec 4. What must I say again? So far. Right? And since 34 years non-stop. Okay, now. Gradient of AC, you find the gradient. I'll look at the bar. Stop shaking, go up. Okay? Now, so gradient, then I plug in, this is the equation of AC. Can see it now? Okay? So I'm going to write down now. AC, the equation is y equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 11 over 2. Everybody okay? Yeah, now, first part. Next, we want to find the coordinates of Q. Now, all of you look up, look at the diagram. Okay, all of you look at the diagram, huh? They want to find the coordinates of Q. Now, how to find this point Q? I must find AC is the equation I found already, right? Then I must find the equation for what?
Oh.
dP, correct?
Yes.
Then I solve it simultaneously, I can get it, right? Yes or no? Okay. But we have a problem here. How do I get the equation of dP?
Soft.
Now, can you see AB, I can get the gradients? I'll look up, I explain to you. AB, I can get the gradient, right? So I can get the gradient of dP, right? Because it's the perpendicular, and it passes through D, right? I can get the equation straight away. Can you all see? Then after I get the equation, I will solve AC and dP together, I will get Q. Agree or not? Agree or not? Okay, I'm going to show you now. I'll look up, huh? Okay, make it smaller. Now, look at this. Gradient of AB, this one is a very simple one. Gradient of AB is negative 1. So gradient of BP must be 1, right? Because multiply together give negative 1. So I will find the equation. Okay, substitute it. I will find the equation of BP as y equals to x minus 2. Am I right? Now, if I solve these two simultaneous equation, I can get the coordinates of Q. Am I right? Okay, I'm going to solve. Okay, solve, okay? Then you get, Q is what? 3, 1. Everybody clear? 3, 1. But you must do it step by step. You cannot anyhow do. Understand? So Q is 3, 1. Okay, next. Find the ratio of QC is to AC. Okay, all of you look at the diagram again. Now, where is QC? here, right? Is what? QC is what? AC. AC is the whole thing. Am I right to say that? Now I'm going to show you here, okay? All of you look at the bottom. Just now I found Q. My Q is what? 3, 1. Okay. All of you look at. This point is 3, 1. Okay? Now, can all of you look at this triangle? Can you see that these two triangles share the same height? This is a triangle, this is one triangle, and this is another triangle. Can you see what I rotate? Okay, now, then I need to ask one thing here. Okay. May I know, okay, from here, from A to Q, A to Q. Q is 3, 1. So this is 1, this is 4. How much is this length? How much is this length? A. This is 1, this is 4. How much is this length? 3, right? Can you see it now? Now, I'm going from here, A, all the way to C. Understand? Okay. But maybe not that. Then you get confused. Maybe from C, from Q to C first. Okay. This is at 7. This is negative 5. This is at 1. How many units is this? 6, right? Can y'all see that? Now, this morning I told you, right? If there are similar triangles, the sides, no matter which side, also same ratio, right? Agree or not? Now, all of you go. Can I call this point S and this point T? Okay, I'm going to draw this one out. All of you go. ASQ. This is 3 units. Can you see? Then I have QTC. This is 6 units. Correct? Okay, what is the question 1? Can you tell me what is the question 1 again? Ratio of what? Ratio of what? QC to AC. Okay. QC is to AC. Okay, all of you look. QC is here, right? QC. Okay. QC is here, right? That means it's this part, right? Correct? What about AC? AC is the whole thing, right? So it's the 9, right? Agree, right? Yeah. Yes or no? So, this one will be 3 is to, not 3, it's 6 is to 9, correct? 6, because this one is 6, the whole thing is 9. So, how much is this? 2 is to 3. So, no need to go until very, very, very long. Understand what I'm saying? But I will guide you when I come to this again. Everybody clear? Okay, now last part. Last part, really last part already. Okay? Find the area of the triangle ABC. Okay. All of you look at the diagram. Very messy diagram. So I'm going to clean up. Okay. They want you to find area of triangle ABC. Is that right? Wait, I'm talking to you. Can or cannot? Okay, I use the shoelace method. All of you look up. I'm ending soon. Then after that, I will help you with your homework. Okay? Yeah. Area of triangle ABC, I will use the shoelace method. I'll get 37.5 units squared. Understand? Now, just now the question asked for QC is found out that it's 2:3, right? That means this length with this length is 2 units, 3 units, right? Correct? Okay, now, then I want to write this here. Everybody look up, please. Everybody look up, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please look up. This is very, very important. Okay, very difficult to explain. Okay, all of you are. QC, this is 2 units, right? AC is 3 units. That means from here is 1 unit, right? The whole thing is 3 units. This is 2 units. This is 1 unit. The whole thing 3 units. Am I right to say that? So, am I right? Correct, huh? So, I'm going to write down. Area of triangle ABC over area of triangle QDC is 3/2, agree? All of you look. ABC is where? ABC is the whole thing, so it's 3, QDC is here, so it's 2. Can see or not? They share the same height. Okay, now